Hey guys, I want to show you guys how to draw on top of your videos so that it can be rotoscoped. So first off, if you've not already, download your video and then go to New File after you open Photoshop. Go to New File. I want you to go to Film and Video, then click on HD TV 1080p. The preset will be whatever the project name is. And then these settings should already be correct by default if you clicked on this panel. The background contents can be transparent. After that, click on the Create button. Okay. To make sure your window is the same as mine, go to Window, Workspace, Reset Essentials. Then go to Window, Workspace, Motion. This should automatically get your timeline up and all the other extra panels that you need for animation. Next, I'm going to remove this grid lines. I don't need them right now. So go to View and turn off Extras. So View, Extras. That should remove the grid lines. Okay? Next up, we want to import our video into Photoshop. So you want to go to Layer, Video Layers, New Video Layer from File. Layer, Video Layers, New Video Layer from File. Go to your desktop and find whatever folder that you have your rotoscope video in. I provided 3 examples. I'm going to click on this one right here. So once you have the video selected, click Open. It'll take a second for it to load. Awesome. Now, before we mess any settings over here, let's change the frame rate. So we're going to fix this. We're going to make sure that it fits on the canvas. Right now it's not. So before we fix the video, go to your timeline, the sandwich button, go to Set Timeline Frame Rate, and we're going to change this to 12. So timeline frame rate, we're going to set it to 12 FPS. Then click OK. Let's also zoom down here. I'm going to drag my layer 1 in to match the length of my video. Next, I want to make sure that this is the same size as my canvas. So we need to change it into a smart object. So clicking on layer 2, that is my video layer, I want to right click, Convert to Smart Object. Right click to convert to Smart Object. It'll turn purple, but the animation should still be there, or the video should still be there. You can play it a couple times to check. Now, with the video working, and now it's a smart object, we're going to click on Command T. We're going to resize it to fit the canvas. And then click on the check mark once you've resized it. You want to make sure that it fits on the canvas. You can play it to make sure it fits on the canvas. Okay, great. Now, I don't want to mess with this video layer or the file that I've imported. I don't want to draw directly on it. So we're going to lock that layer in. Next, we're going to go to Layer, Video Layers, New Blank Video Layer. This is how we're going to draw on top of our video non-destructively. So now, with whatever tools that you want to use, the paintbrush, the pencil tool, the polygonal lasso tool, you can use that to draw over your person or your video. Let me use a color that you can use or see. So see how I can draw on top of the video? I want you to take your time on this and definitely get some better drawings than I am right now. This is just for example's sake. Once you're done, you can turn off the video file and color in the background. So I like using the paint bucket tool. which sometimes you have to right click and grab. Then you can just fill things in. Now once you finish every single frame, so to see this, I only got one frame right now, you should get something that looks like this. This is a comparison of the original video and the rotoscope animation. So you should get something that looks like that. Okay, now I'll show you how to save it and export it as a GIF. You should be familiar, but let's go through it anyway. Go to File, Save As. I always prefer the desktop, Format, Photoshop, and Save. As a GIF, you want to go to File, Export, Save for Web Legacy. File, Export, Save for Web Legacy. Now it's a video file, so it'll take a little bit longer to export. So give it a second to load. Should take a second or two. Sweet. Make sure it's a GIF and save. Make sure that it's on your desktop with the proper naming convention. Images, all the settings are the same as mine. Then click Save. Give it another second to load. And that should be it. Go to your desktop, click on your GIF, click on the space bar to check if it works. Yeah, awesome. So make sure you go through the whole process so you get a full-on animation like this. Except it'd be only this side and not the video. So yeah, that's all to it. Happy animating.